Did you know that after the age of 60, your muscles start to decline? As you age, you may notice that you have less strength, your muscles feel weaker, and tasks that used to be easy now require more effort. It's not just aging, it's sarcopenia. Almost every elderly person faces this issue. But there's good news. Some products can trigger muscle recovery, almost like giving your body a second wind. They kickstart the regeneration process in your muscles at any age. It's not movement, but nutrition that kickstarts muscle recovery. Through food, you can provide your body with amino acids, micronutrients, and active compounds that will initiate regeneration and help slow down or stop sarcopenia. And what's especially nice is that these aren't expensive supplements or miracle pills. These are everyday products that you can find in stores. In this video, I'll discuss 6 key foods that doctors believe are essential for rebuilding muscle strength. We'll cover their benefits, how they work, how to properly incorporate them into your diet, and why one of them is particularly important after the age of 60. Knowing what to eat will help you preserve muscle, reduce fatigue, improve balance and stability, and simply feel stronger and more confident in your body. Let's start with a product that seems like a simple powder. But in reality, this is direct fuel for the muscles, without putting extra strain on the digestive system. And this product is whey protein. Whey protein is not just a supplement for bodybuilders, but a genuine tool that helps older adults maintain muscle mass, strength, and resilience against aging. Many still believe that protein is just a trendy topic, but the truth is, it becomes almost essential after the age of 60. As we age, digestion slows down, and the absorption of protein from regular foods like meat, fish, and legumes becomes less efficient. As a result, despite having a balanced diet, the body may not receive the necessary amount of amino acids. This means that muscles do not recover, do not strengthen, and over time start to shrink. Whey protein solves this problem in just 30 minutes. It is quickly absorbed and almost immediately starts working to repair and protect muscle tissue. But the most important factor is not speed, but effectiveness. Whey protein is one of the most bioavailable protein sources. Nearly the entire serving is utilized by the body rather than passing through the digestive system without being absorbed. It contains all 9 essential amino acids, including leucine, which is a key trigger for muscle growth and recovery, in a form that the body can utilize immediately without complex processing or losses. If you choose a quality protein isolate or concentrate that is free from sugar and additives, it is completely safe. Even with regular consumption, especially alongside an active lifestyle and age-related muscle loss. How to effectively use protein after the age of 60. Here's a simple and safe plan. Take it in the morning on an empty stomach or right after physical activity. These are the key moments for optimal recovery. A serving of 20-25 grams of pure protein, which is roughly equivalent to 1 scoop. Mix it with water, add it to berry smoothies with a pinch of cinnamon, or combine it with oatmeal, cottage cheese, or yogurt. If you have chronic kidney disease, be sure to consult with a doctor before incorporating protein into your regular diet. You might feel like protein isn't for you, but the reality is that it's specifically this that helps combat the main issue of aging, sarcopenia. And doctors are increasingly referring to whey protein as the #1 product for protecting muscle tissue in older adults. The next product that kickstarts the muscle recovery process is buckwheat. Buckwheat is not just a childhood side dish, it's a powerful source of protein, minerals, and sustained energy, which becomes particularly important after the age of 60. While trendy diets come and go, buckwheat remains one of the most reliable and versatile foods. It combines pure plant protein, essential micronutrients, and antioxidants that support muscle health, vascular function, and energy levels. It contains all the essential amino acids, making it a complete source of protein, especially beneficial if you eat meat infrequently, have difficulty digesting it, or are reducing your intake for medical reasons. Additionally, buckwheat is rich in magnesium, which helps muscles relax, reduces tension, and aids in recovery after exercise. It also contains iron, which plays a crucial role in oxygen transport, improves tissue nourishment, and enhances endurance. Rutin is a natural antioxidant that strengthens blood vessel walls and improves microcirculation, including in the muscles. But most importantly, buckwheat can become a daily weapon against fatigue, cramps, and muscle weakness. As we age, a deficiency in magnesium, iron, and B vitamins becomes almost the norm, and it often presents itself as trembling in the legs, nighttime cramps, a feeling of flabby muscles, and chronic fatigue. Buckwheat helps to gently replenish these deficiencies, stabilizes blood sugar levels, and provides a steady, slow-release fuel for muscles without causing insulin spikes like sugary or refined products do. This is the perfect product to consume before or after physical activity, whether it's a walk, cleaning, a trip to the countryside, or a morning workout. It doesn't overload the digestive system, but provides the body with everything it needs for recovery and replenishing energy. How to properly use buckwheat so that it truly nourishes your muscles rather than just filling your stomach. Eat it for breakfast or lunch when your metabolism is active and your need for amino acids is particularly high. Cook using water or a light vegetable broth, adding healthy fats, like olive oil, protein, such as eggs, fish, or cottage cheese, and herbs. Use buckwheat for more than just porridge. Make pancakes, casseroles, salads, or even crisp breads. These are all great ways to incorporate it into your diet. A serving of 35 tablespoons of cooked porridge is enough to kickstart muscle recovery. Make sure to choose raw green buckwheat. It contains more biologically active compounds and has minimal loss of amino acids. Buckwheat may seem like something simple or inexpensive, but it is precisely in this simplicity that you find stability, biological value, and the strength that helps you stay active, maintain muscle tone, and remain independent for as long as possible. The next product might surprise you, but it really works wonders for muscle recovery. Cherry juice. Cherry juice is not just a refreshing drink with a nice tartness. It's a natural anti-inflammatory that helps muscles recover, reduces pain, and protects against age-related deterioration. Many people think of juice as a dessert or a breakfast addition, but when it comes to cherry juice, especially 100% natural and sugar-free, it becomes a powerful ally in the fight against inflammation and muscle fatigue that builds up over the years. Cherry juice is rich in anthocyanins and polyphenols, active antioxidants that they reduce inflammation in muscle fibers after exercise. They accelerate tissue regeneration, enhancing recovery after any physical activity. They reduce muscle pain, nighttime cramps, and morning stiffness. If you've noticed that after a regular walk, gardening, or light exercise your muscles feel sore and take a long time to recover, cherry juice can be the gentle, natural remedy that addresses this issue without the need for pills. But the power of cherry juice lies not only in its restorative properties, but also in its effect on sleep, which in turn contributes to overall recovery of the body. As we age, sleep tends to become lighter and more fragmented, especially at night when all the key processes occur: growth, regeneration, and the recovery of muscle and nerve tissue. If you're not sleeping well, you're not recovering properly, and no diet can save you. Cherry juice contains natural melatonin, a hormone that not only helps you fall asleep, but also deepens your sleep, making it more restorative, so you wake up feeling refreshed rather than sluggish. Additionally, cherry juice reduces cortisol levels, the stress hormone that, when elevated chronically, can literally break down muscle tissue and lead to a general feeling of weakness. To ensure that cherry juice truly benefits you, it's important to follow a few simple guidelines. The best time is 1 hour before sleep, or right after a workout. The ideal form is 100 ml of pure, unsweetened juice without added sugars or concentrates. You can dilute it with water, add it to oatmeal, jelly, or smoothies, or enjoy it warm as an evening drink. Avoid sweet nectars, compotes, and store-bought juices, as they overload the pancreas and diminish the health benefits. At first glance, juice may seem like just a drink, nothing more. However, cherry juice is like a gentle nighttime remedy. It relaxes the body, reduces inflammation, and gives your muscles a chance to recover, so you can start the next day feeling energized rather than the usual fatigue. The next product is the top choice for muscle recovery in older adults. Sea scallops are not just a restaurant delicacy. They are one of the purest, easily digestible, and most effective sources of animal protein, making them ideal for mature bodies, especially after the age of 60. When muscles weaken and digestion becomes sensitive, the body needs nutrition that provides maximum building materials with minimal strain. This is exactly the formula that scallops offer. Each serving contains 19 to 22 grams of protein, which is easily absorbed without overwhelming the digestive system, doesn't cause discomfort, and is almost immediately utilized in recovery processes. It contains almost no carbohydrates and minimal amounts of fats. However, it has a high concentration of zinc and vitamin B12, two key nutrients, which support hormonal regulation, immune system function, and protein synthesis in muscle tissue. For a body that can no longer manage its resources efficiently, scallops become a product where every molecule contributes to the outcome. But the power of scallops lies not only in their protein content, but also in their support for hormones and the immune system. As we age, levels of testosterone and growth hormone decline, which directly impacts muscle mass loss, decreased endurance, and recovery after exercise. Zinc and B12 in scallops help the body maintain hormonal activity and strengthen the immune system, which plays a crucial role in tissue regeneration and reducing inflammation. Chronic inflammation often hinders muscle growth and recovery in older adults. Scallops contain taurine, an amino acid that enhances metabolism in muscle tissue and helps cells absorb nutrients more quickly and efficiently. To maximize the benefits, it's important to cook scallops properly and not overload them during the process. The best time for a meal is lunch or an early dinner, so that protein can be absorbed before you enter deep sleep. Opt for steaming, braising, or sautéing without breading or oil to keep your meals light and maintain a balanced fat intake. Serve with vegetables, buckwheat, brown rice, or bake it with minimal seasoning. A portion of 100-150 grams 2 to 3 times a week is more than enough to maintain muscle mass. Avoid industrial seafood cocktails in marinades, as they often contain sugar, salt, and preservatives, which can completely undermine the benefits of the natural product. Sea scallops may seem like something too fancy or not suitable for everyday meals. But in reality, this is one of the most effective, safe, and accessible ways to nourish your muscles quickly, easily, and without putting extra strain on your body. Now, here's the real building block for your muscles. It's not just one product, but an entire range of products. Starchy vegetables are not the enemies of carbohydrates. They are a primary source of sustainable energy, which is essential for muscle recovery and growth, especially after the age of 60. Many people focus on protein, and that's definitely the right approach. Muscle tissue requires not only building materials, but also fuel to enable those materials to function effectively. And if your diet consists solely of protein without enough carbohydrates, even the highest quality food won't be absorbed as it should, simply because the body lacks the energy to break it down and direct it through the necessary processes. Starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes, squash, parsnips, and a little bit of potatoes or corn provide the type of carbohydrates that nourish the body gently and steadily. Without sharp spikes in blood sugar, with a sustained energy release, with the replenishment of muscle glycogen, the primary reservoir for recovery after physical activity. After the age of 60, when metabolism no longer tolerates sudden overloads, starchy vegetables are not just acceptable. They are essential for your diet. Now, here's the most important part. What happens if you completely eliminate these carbohydrates from your diet? Many people adopt low-carb diets in an attempt to manage their weight, but they don't realize that in adulthood, cutting out the right carbohydrates can lead to muscle loss. When the body lacks carbohydrates, it starts using protein not for tissue repair, but for energy production. What is the result that you get? Chronic fatigue, weakness in the legs, and a feeling of heaviness in the body. Nighttime cramps, slowed recovery after a regular walk or light physical activity. So you're consuming protein, but it's not effective. He's just burning out. And while you think you're staying in shape, your muscles are losing strength, and your body is losing stability. How to safely and effectively incorporate starchy vegetables into your diet? It's simple. Eat them in the first half of the day or after physical activity, when your body is ready to convert carbohydrates into muscle energy. Suitable options include sweet potato, pumpkin, carrot, a bit of potato, corn, and Jerusalem artichoke. A serving is about half a cup of the finished product. Steam your food, bake it, or add it to soups, stews, and purees without using oil, breading, or cheese to avoid making them too heavy. It may seem that carbohydrates hinder weight loss and weigh the body down. The truth is, without them, your muscles can't recover, and you lose endurance, flexibility, and a sense of strength. Starchy vegetables are not just a side dish. They are the foundation of balanced, restorative nutrition for a mature body. And finally, we've arrived at one of the most powerful products for strengthening your muscles. Greek yogurt is not just a light breakfast or snack. It's a complete protein formula that gently yet effectively helps to rebuild muscles and support digestion after the age of 60. When protein deficiency arises not from dietary intake, but from impaired absorption and reduced enzyme activity, the body requires a product that not only contains protein, but also helps the body effectively utilize it. And that's where Greek yogurt comes in, conveniently, quickly, and safely fulfilling that role. In a standard serving of about 150-200 grams, you get up to 15-20 grams of protein, with virtually no sugar and minimal fat. But the key point is not just the protein itself, but the combination of its two forms. Casein, a slow-digesting protein that provides stable and prolonged nourishment for muscle fibers. Whey protein offers rapid recovery after exercise, providing nourishment immediately after activity or sleep. This dual benefit makes Greek yogurt perfect for those who don't want to prepare complicated protein dishes, but still want to support their muscles daily without overwhelming their digestive system. However, even the best protein is useless if your gut can't effectively absorb it. This is where Greek yogurt shines again. Thanks to its live probiotic cultures, that help restore gut flora and improve digestion. As people age, many experience a decrease in stomach acidity and a reduction in enzyme production. As a result, the proteins they consume may simply pass through undigested, meaning they aren't properly absorbed or utilized by the body. Probiotics found in yogurt help to improve gut microbiota, enhance the absorption of proteins, vitamins, and minerals, and reduce inflammation and bloating, making nutrition not only effective, but also comfortable. In other words, Greek yogurt nourishes your muscles while also creating the optimal conditions for that nourishment to reach its destination. Here's how to incorporate it into your diet for maximum benefits, simply and effectively. The best time is in the morning, as a snack, or right after physical activity. The portion size is 150-200 grams per day. Add nuts or seeds to your yogurt for healthy fats that support hormonal balance, berries for antioxidants and fiber, and a sprinkle of honey or cinnamon for flavor and anti-inflammatory benefits. Use yogurt as a base for smoothies, a dressing for salads, or a dip for vegetables. Make sure to choose natural yogurt without added sugars, flavorings, or thickeners. Only pure Greek yogurt will provide the desired effect without any unnecessary additives. It might seem like yogurt is just a light snack, but in reality, this is a concentrated, bioavailable protein capsule which helps preserve muscle and support digestion, and strengthen your body from the inside out, day by day, spoon by spoon. So if you want to regain your strength, stay active, and maintain your muscles even after the age of 60, pay attention to these 6 foods. Whey protein for quick muscle recovery and nourishment. Buckwheat, plant-based protein, plus magnesium and energy. Cherry juice, anti-inflammatory properties and improved sleep. Sea scallops, protein, zinc, and hormone support. Starchy vegetables provide energy for recovery and metabolism. Greek yogurt offers protein plus probiotics for digestion and strength. Try to incorporate at least one of them starting tomorrow, and you'll notice it becomes easier to move around, wake up, your back feels less strained, and your legs won't give out on the stairs. Remember, sarcopenia is not a death sentence. It's a signal that your body needs a little more care. Caring starts with what's on your plate. If you found the video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments which of these products are already part of your diet. Subscribe, and let's continue our journey toward a strong body and an active life together.